because the white folks form an organization called the United Federation of Teachers and organize across this country to crush any black movement to teach their own children. And so, bringing that back to my lecture, you here, just like I had to go see about my son, because I know how to go see about my son, because I ain't got no, I don't owe nobody nothing, and I ain't loyal to nobody but black people. And people can see my face and they know that's what that is. So when I got into the meeting, they just want to know, who are you? I told them I'm his advisor. He's my son. I am his advisor. I don't teach at your school. I'm not in your union. I'm his advisor. So anybody that's moving on him has moved on me. And if you moved on me, I got a lot of things to bring to the table. But I said that to say, watching that young boy willing to fight that thing, and he had some good, strong people with him, you know, from the city blacks, from the city council, blacks from the community. Here in this community, if you want to see spirituality, then you've got to be a full, engaged participant in your daily reality. You cannot allow a PTA meeting to go on and there's 10 black people in the room, but there's 500 black kids in the school. How does that make any sense when you're talking about building a nation? How can you allow for there to be a school board election and you're not involved in the school board election when that school is socializing your children from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon in the most controlled environment in the country? So whatever that product is, at the end of the day, that comes out of there at age 18, good or bad, somebody else would have created them, not you. You go, well, I bought the sneakers and I bought the pants. No, but you let the enemy buy the mind. And now you're trying to control the behind. And it ain't working, is it? Your children are bad and you're leaving on it. No matter how African you are, no matter how black nationalist you are, because we didn't understand the question of spirituality. We think spirituality is European religious spookality. No, spirituality is being conscious and involved in your day-by-day reality. Using the fundamental principles that our ancestors left us, which is the laws of nature. The netures in ancient Egypt is nothing more. How many people know what the netures are? These are supposed to be the deities and the gods in Egypt, but there's no deity and gods in that sense. These are concepts, ideas, and principles that our ancestors were able to discern from a study of nature and cosmology, its relationship to this planet, and our relationship to all of it. And they formulated out of that rules on principles and ethics and morals and on harmony and balance and behavior and how to structure family and social orders that we call societies. And evolve out of a lot of this is the things we call religions. But those lowers in the voodoo community, somebody called me this morning and was telling me what a great voodoo priest he was, and he had a new voodoo idea. And I told him I'm going to meet with him next week, but most of the people I've met don't have a clue what voodoo is or what it's about. Even in Haiti, because if they did, Haiti wouldn't be in the mess it's in. They did have a clue for a moment in time. And again, they allowed their materialism and the materiality of that love for the white man concept of reality to cause the death of Dessalines and to cause the death of the movement. The movement is about being conscious, being aware of who you are, and that your actions is based on the value system that determine what your beingness is going to be about, and not a value system that someone else has put in place. And so if we're going to really understand spirituality, you've got to master history. We talk about the transatlantic slave trade and 500 years, like that's been the primary thing that has damaged us. We have been engaged in a vicious, bloody, genocidal war for 4,000 years before 1492. And we have lost much of it. because I'll run in with the Hyksos and the Hittites and the Assyrians and the Persians and the Greeks and the Romans and even some of the Asiatics. That went on for 3,500 years before 1492. So if you don't know that history, you get confused and think something happened in West Africa. Some people sold some people and some other people came in with some guns and some rum and some other things. No. You need to know history. You need to understand that in each of those wars, people were hurt, institutions were destroyed, society was wasted. Then you're going to understand why it occurred. What errors did we make that we could have done better? Because we engage in the same war with the same people today, just got new technology. But the idea for the war is absolutely the same. The people waging the war is the same. The people that waging the war against it is the same. And we still stuck in space, stuck in spinning our wheels back in the days of the Hyksos. You've got to know history.